Hi everybody, my name is Yvette Martel and welcome to this lesson on how to use Google Drive, specifically on uploading files and making folders. So the very first thing you need to do is have a Google account. My big suggestion is if you don't have a Google account, is to get one. They're free, they're fantastic. The other thing is to be using Google Chrome. So if your computer doesn't have Chrome, simply go onto any uh, internet browser and type in download Google Chrome and go ahead and download that. So if you need to do that, pause this video. The next thing you want to do is create a Google account if you do not have one. If you need to do that, go ahead and also pause this video. All right. So once you have created your Google account, you want to go ahead and sign in. Once you sign in, you're going to go to these three little lines, which I call them the tic-tac-toe grid. You'll click on that. And so I have to go to a different tab. And from here, this is our Google Drive. But let me unpack what this is. So if I click on the tic-tac-toe grid, what these are is a bunch of free software that Google gives you. And it's fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I've been using it for so many years, definitely with all of my students. So the things that you're going to use the most are the following. Google Slides, that's going to be PowerPoint. Google Sheets, that's going to be Excel. Google Docs, I would write every single response that I do in a class in Google Docs. And that way you have that backed up, verified. So if something were to happen, like you write this big old long discussion reply or this big old long discussion post and it's gone, you have it first on Google Drive. So this is all cloud-based and it saves automatically. The other thing, Google Photos, that's fantastic. If you don't have access to an editing software, Google Photos is not that bad at all. And then you have your Gmail account, and we are going to be using our Google Drive. So we're going to click on that, and then that'll bring you to this page, your Google Drive. So disclaimer, I can be a very organizer for my Google Drive because your digital files, there's a huge aspect to photography, and that's going to be software. The other one is data management, and people don't talk about it enough. Data management, and basically it's organizing. Okay, how I organize, how you organize is going to be really, that's a personal thing. All right, it's like coming into someone's house and say you should organize like this. Right, so I'm going to show you first the super basics that I need for class, and then I'm going to show you the expanded version for those of you who are hearing me or seeing me and thinking, oh, that's really smart. Any single high school student that I've ever had, they know what I do, which is I'm a folder maker. Okay, so very basic directions. You're going to go to the left-hand side where the plus is. You're going to go to new folder. Once you're in new folder, type what the project is. So 10 subjects. Done. Click on create and open that folder by double clicking. All right, now you want to access your files, so the images that you shot, okay? So you're going to click on plus. So I have by the way, I have my images on an SD card. If you shot them on your phone, 411, you can get Google Drive on your phone, and it is also fantastic. And you can upload directly into Google Drive, make a folder, upload directly into Google Drive, and then all of your images are going to be there, just like in the videos that I've been showing you for Lightroom. So we'll actually, we're not going to make a folder. We're going to go file upload. For this video, normally I would tell for all of you guys, upload all of your images. Because my images are very large, I'm going to only upload one image. So just a random image. I'll pick this one right here. And I'll click on open. And then now the internet will start to upload these things. So uploading is dependent on your internet speed. That's going to be the primary thing. Usually downloading is faster than uploading. So if you have large files and a lot of them, it just might take a little bit. This is the time to go grab a nice glass of iced tea. All right, it's almost done. Okay, so here's my picture, right? So we're not gonna be able, oh, you can see it, cool. We can read a CR2 file, so cool. All right, and so then for class, all we're gonna simply do is we'll click on this little arrow and then we'll download our images onto the school computer and then we can do our lesson. All right, so for those of you who are like, Yvette, I want to learn how to really use this and really organize correctly the first time. So if you're a student, this is what I would do. We're gonna make a lot of folders, okay? So we click on the plus sign, we go to new folder and write the school that you're in, right? Because you're in this school for now. But what if you get a graduate degree? What if you're somewhere else? What if you have a job? So Cal State Fullerton, click on create. All right, we're gonna leave this alone for right now. We're gonna double click to open this. All right, now write the semester that you're in. So 2025 fall semester, right? Because you're probably gonna have lots of semesters. Did I do this, by the way, for my MFA program? I sure did, because I knew all the stuff that I was gonna be getting from teachers was gonna be like important. So all right, the next thing is write your classes. So if you're hearing me, like you got more than one class, put it all in here. So we have creative photography. If you want to write the number, cool, do it. All right, so now we have a folder called Cal State Fullerton. We have a folder called 2025, and I have my first class. Again, if you have more classes, I would suggest you put all these different folders. Now, you're going to organize that. You're going to open that. And I would write a folder called projects. If you have reading notes, you have this, same thing. Put them all together. Numbers and folders, guys, numbers and folders. So this is called now projects. Click on create. All right, so now we're going to do a micro pause, right? Because we already made a folder. So I'm going to show you how to move that folder. So if you have some random file somewhere, you can organize it. So here's that folder that we made. I can simply click and drag it, but it'll go into the master folder, Cal State Fullerton. I can do a little bit more precision. So I click on here and I right click and I go to organize, move, and then I direct it into the projects folder. So now if I open this, okay, 2025, create a photo, projects, 10 subjects, done. All right, so to recap, this was a quick lesson on how to upload to Google Drive and also how to organize some of your data. All right, thanks everybody.